Welcome to another episode of All In on Wrestling. I'm your host, Tom LeBron, and besides me, as always,
I am your co-host, Chris Nealon.
and we are back again on this gloomy, kind of windy Monday
Yeah.
afternoon.
At least it's not freezing outside, and at least it's not raining, but yeah, extremely gloomy.
Yeah, but you know what's not gloomy, Chris?
What isn't gloomy, Don?
Pro wrestling!
Of course. Well, sometimes, but...
No, but we're not here to talk about that yet. But before we start, I want to bring back a segment that we kind of forgot about, and that's wrestling trivia.
Oh, yeah.
So without further ado, let's start wrestling trivia.
Woo!
Okay.
All right.
Hope we didn't get copyrighted. Okay.
You go first, because I cannot connect to the internet in here, so...
Okay,
you have
so
questions
it's all on
prepared,
me.
so-
Okay.
I'll come up with a few.
For sure. So the basis of this trivia will be 2011 WWE. So that's when you started watching wrestling. That's about about 2 years after I started. So hopefully everything
We
is
got
still
that
in
steel
there.
trap energy going on right
I
now.
like that steel trap. Okay. So which stadium, actually, where was WrestleMania 27 located?
Are there choices for this, or is it just in general?
There are no choices, but I can make up
Ooh.
choices.
How easily do you think you can make up some choices?
Dude, I get like 3 choices.
All right.
Okay, so we have Levi Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. You have New York, or you have, I gotta think one more. So
I'll assume it's not this
it's
last
definitely
one,
not
then.
this last one. Arizona. Yeah. So which one of those 4?
Well,
Definitely not the last one.
That last one is very tempting to choose. But,
Isn't it? I think so.
I think, was it Levi Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia, or New York?
Yes. Those are the 3 for sure choices.
I feel like, now I might be wrong about this. It might be New York, but the fact that you gave a specific name for Levi Stadium tells me it's Levi Stadium. So I'm locking in Levi Stadium.
You're locking it. Final answer. Locking it in.
Locking it in. Ah.
The answer was Atlanta, Georgia.
I was gonna go Atlanta, Georgia, but then you specifically said Levi Stadium.
See,
So
I threw you off, man.
threw me
also,
off.
I forgot where Levi Stadium was, and that's in San Fran. So my fault. But yeah,
you're good.
Okay. At WrestleMania, but another WrestleMania 27 question. So maybe now that you know where it's at, you'll knock it out. You'll knock out this question.
Because it's really about the location.
100%. That's how I remember it, at least, At WrestleMania 27, who did The Undertaker defeat?
Triple H.
Correct.
Woo.
Yeah, all right. Okay. We're gonna do 2 more of these. True or false? Okay. The main event of Survivor Series 2011 was John Cena and The Rock versus the Awesome Truth. Was that true or is that false?
Awesome Truth was The Miz and R-Truth.
That is correct. Yes.
Just wanted to clarify that for the audience.
For sure, 100%.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, he's rolling now. Once he knew where WrestleMania 27 was.
Once I knew that, there's no stopping me.
Of course. Who won the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match in 2011? Now I'm going to give you all the participants in this match. Okay. We have Alberto Del Rio, Evan Bourne.
Don't need him. Alberto Del Rio won.
Whoa! Yeah. This guy's on fire, man. And the last question before I hand it over to you. Since you're you kind of, I feel the energy you're coming with. You're kind of cocky right now.
Yeah, you're gonna give me a tough one.
How many Hell in a Cell matches were there in 2011 Hell in a Cell pay-per-view? How many matches were in that?
On the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view or throughout the whole year?
Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. How many Hell in a Cell matches were there? And for bonus points, if you get it right, could you name both matches?
I think I could name one of them.
Okay.
But
how many matches? How many Hell in a Cell matches you think there were?
There's definitely one for the WWE Championship.
Okay.
Think there was one for the World Heavyweight.
Okay.
2.
That is correct. Now for bonus. So you said WWE Championship and World Heavyweight Championship, correct?
Yes. So the WWE Championship one. I might be wrong.
Go ahead.
Was it a triple threat
between
John Cena, Alberto Del Rio, and CM Punk?
Oh my goodness, this guy's the best I've ever seen in my life. And you got the World Heavyweight Championship right. So can you name that match?
So I'm guessing. So for the World Heavyweight Championship,
really think about it now.
Going back,
way back.
Think.
Yeah.
Mark Henry.
Oh my God.
Was World Heavyweight Champion at the time.
Who did he
faced?
Oh my God.
Oh, I have it between 2 people.
I know who the 2 people are. Go with your gut.
It was a singles match, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And go with your gut. You got it. I see it.
Oh my God.
You got
it. Was it?
Go on.
The Big Show.
No.
Was it Daniel Bryan?
No.
It wasn't either of them?
No.
Who was it?
Randy Orton.
Oh my God.
This was
Yeah, that makes sense.
This was coming off of the whole Orton Christian thing, and then Mark Henry's on that Hall of Pain run, and then he beat Orton at Night of Champions in September, which meant October is always Hell in a Cell, and then
I'm just remembering in December there was a steel cage match between Daniel Bryan and Mark Henry.
Yeah,
and
I remember that. That was I remember that match. This is a good one. Okay, so all in all, not bad.
Not bad. Yeah.
Not bad at all. Do you have any questions for me? I'm gonna keep the applaud and stuff so when I get it wrong.
Okay. So first question.
Okay.
It's a WrestleMania question.
From 27?
Yes.
Okay.
What was the main event of that pay-per-view?
It was John Cena versus The Miz for the WWE Championship.
Play that music.
I'm really out here with it. You know what I mean? Like, again,
who won that match?
Well, The Miz did after The Rock interfered.
Man knows his stuff.
I'm out here. I'm really out here. Give it one more time. I'm really out here.
What was the World Heavyweight Championship match? Before I ask that, who won the 40-man Royal Rumble?
Oh, that was Alberto Del Rio. Yeah, I'm really out here.
Man is out here getting all these questions right.
I'm really out here, man.
Didn't even need choices.
I bleed this.
Who was the runner-up?
Santino Marella. You know what, man? I really bleed this wrestling stuff, and I try to tell y'all, but everyone doubted me. Company did this. All the people in the back. There's no people in the back.
What was the World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania?
It was Alberto Del Rio versus Edge, and it opened the show. I remember that.
Man knows.
Dude. It's so good. It's so good at this. Is that it? Or you have one more?
Who was the first man in the Royal Rumble?
Dude, what's your problem, bro? And the 40-man?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
First entrant. Want me to give you some choices?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me think of some people.
Man said first in the 40-man? Oh, man.
Big at that time.
I'm gonna have to cue up the sad game show music, the sad Price is Right music for this. First man in the Rumble?
Give you 4 choices.
Okay.
Was it A, Randy Orton?
Okay. B,
The Big Show? C, CM Punk? Or D, Daniel Bryan?
Oh my God, these choices. Oh, neither. Okay, this is Rumble. I don't think it was Big Show. Punk. No, because Punk was doing the Nexus. Oh wait, no. Because I remember that Rumble where Punk and Nexus were like cleaning house until Cena came in and buried all of them in the Rumble. But I don't know if he was one. You know, I'm gonna go CM Punk.
That's your final answer?
Yeah.
You are correct.
Oh my
You
god!
are
I bleed this. I bleed it.
I kind of was trying to screw you up there because number 2 was Daniel Bryan.
Really? Oh, I
Wait.
would have been pissed. Yo.
Number 2 or number 3 was Daniel Bryan. I don't remember entirely, but it was definitely one of the first 3.
Wow. That last question sucked. That was unnecessarily hard. But yeah, that concludes our trivia portion of the show.
Yeah, both did pretty well. I think you got every question right.
Again, I bleed this, Chris. You know what I mean? But also, you got every question right too. You just missed
I missed
one
the first
person.
one, yeah.
That's the place.
Yeah.
You want redemption? I'll give you one more for redemption.
All right, do it.
Okay. For all the marbles here.
I'm gonna get this one wrong now.
Tie it up.
It's gonna be like, oh, who won on this random episode of Raw or something?
Yeah, on the September 22nd SmackDown. Let me see. That's too easy. This is too easy. Dailies. Oh, okay. Who did the Miz beat at Elimination Chamber 2011 to retain the WWE Championship?
Miz. This wasn't in a World Heavyweight Championship match, was it?
This was the WWE Championship.
Oh,
match.
It wasn't for
It
was a chamber match.
No, it was a singles match.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, premature.
Oh. I have an idea in mind. I'm not sure if it's right. It's out there, but it might be right.
Yeah, it is pretty out there.
Was it Jerry the King Lawler?
Oh my god, he's
Jerry
done
the
it.
King.
He's done it. This guy is cracked.
Jerry the King.
Chris, you've done it. You've redeemed yourself. You are now up there with the immortals, myself included. Okay, well, that's going to conclude the segment of trivia. We'll be right back and talk about... What are we starting with? We should
start with Raw, I guess.
Okay, we'll come back with Monday Night Raw review, and we'll talk about a little bit of SmackDown. So we'll be back in 10 seconds. And we're back. Welcome back to All In on Wrestling. I'm Dylan. This is Chris. And now we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw. Now, as you know, we've been in a chokehold by WWE for the last 3 shows.
Yeah.
We're talking about WrestleMania.
Talking about WrestleMania and all 7 nights of it.
All 7 nights, all 57 hours of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now we're on the road to WrestleMania Backlash. Question.
Gotta get even more WrestleMania.
Do you like that name?
No.
Why do they do that? How are we doing that?
Like, go back to when it was just called Backlash, because
what's wrong with Backlash?
Why are you advertising it as like WrestleMania Part 15 at this point?
Night 76.
Like, yeah, I do not like that name. It should just be Backlash, not WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it could be just call it Backlash. Because, like, if it's not a good card, which I feel like it never really is, or the matches aren't up to par with the WrestleMania name. But, you know, we'll see. I think we have, like, 3 good matches here, or the way it's shaping up, that we can have a...
Yeah, Backlash is looking like a pretty good card so far. I'm looking at some of the matches, and yeah.
Yeah, so without further ado, let's jump into Monday Night Raw. So the night opened up with this, not SmackDown, the Women's Tag Team Championship match. Naomi and Sasha against Live for Brutality.
Live for Brutality, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This was a fairly quick match. In like 5 minutes, I think.
Yeah, so this is going around with these women's matches in both companies. I don't know what's going on. And
I didn't even open. Well, I know why it opened the show, but like watching the match, you would not think it was going to open the show.
Yeah. Also, there's a name for that Sasha Naomi finisher. It's called Rent's Due.
Oh, I think I heard them call it that once.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good finisher.
Yeah, I think it's a good finisher. The name, it could take me a minute to get used to.
It's a fine name. They could have given some of the names they give for some of these moves. Like, could do worse.
100%. No, you're right. Yeah. And then after the match, after Naomi and Sasha win, something terrible happens, Chris. What
I
happened?
know, it's depressing.
What happened?
Really, are you ready for the truth?
No,
Okay,
I'm never
so
ready.
Rhea Ripley takes the pin, and then so they lose the match.
Oh my
Liv
God.
Morgan gets back in the ring.
Not like this.
They look at each other. They
Chris,
start
no.
arguing,
Don't do this.
and then Liv Morgan turns
I
around.
can't look.
Rhea grabs her
No.
and beats her up.
Oh my God.
It's the end of Liv for Brutality,
Oh,
unless they like make up tonight or something.
my heart. There's no way.
Yeah,
I'll be
no way.
so upset. Oh, my heart, man. Yeah, this.
So, where do
sucks.
you think this goes from here?
Well, I think we touched on it the last episode of the pod before we went on Easter break. That I think Rhea's joining that Edge stable.
Yeah,
And
that's been heavily rumored, and now that she's turned heel, you can easily insert her into that faction.
100%.
And honestly, she deserves way more of a push than she's been getting as just like random tag.
Yeah, this finally gets her out the tag division, which I'm thrilled about.
So, do you think Rhea and Liv will feud for a little while?
Yeah, I think probably WrestleMania Backlash. I think remember we talked about the short term stuff is there. It's just the long term stuff.
Well,
So this
something
is...
happens later in this show that may show that it's not going to be Ripley versus Morgan, but we'll get there.
So as of at this point in the show at like 8:15, like we know, and there's a good chance that we get Liv and Ripley at WrestleMania Backlash, and since it's a short term, and then we get one person in this title picture for long term. Now that we have Bianca as the baby face and Ripley as the bona fide heel, so
And I think they
God
could put on
bless.
some really good matches.
Oh yeah, and they've been
It'll
building this
probably be a really
for
good
while.
feud, especially if you bring an Edge's stable in there.
Oh yeah, and they've been building this for a while. They were the last two in the Rumble when in the Thunderdome Rumble
True,
when
true.
Bianca eliminated Rhea. So I think
They had some pretty good stare downs in the Elimination Chamber.
yeah, that too. So they've been building it for a while. It's always been like a mutual respect type of thing, but that's all out the window now. Now Rhea is a heel, and she don't care about no respect. Quiet, Bianca dead. Tough.
No respect, unless it's for
respect.
Edge, probably.
Then we get after that we get a Veer squash match.
You know, Veer's looking good. I'm glad he's getting this monster push.
I want to call it a monster.
Yeah,
push.
well, I mean, like,
I
he is
get
a
what you're-
monster.
Sure, yeah.
Not like he's being pushed so
It's
far
gonna
up
be
the
Cody
card.
this week. No, yeah. I feel you.
Well, we learned something that's going to happen tonight, and I think Veer might play into it. You want me to just tell you right now?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Chris. I barely watched this show. I'll be honest. I'm a terrible podcast host.
No, I sometimes I miss
Barely.
Don't worry.
I caught like a good chunk of it, but I feel like I just spaced out for most of it. Or at least the Veer.
Well,
portions.
it wasn't anything that happened on Raw. That was
Okay. So tell me. Go ahead and tell me.
So there's a name rumored to return tonight.
Oh my gosh, I saw that, dude. No one cares about this dude, man. I get it. You're in Knoxville. I get it.
So Mustafa Ali.
Oh, I have another name actually. Mayor Glenn Jacobs.
Kane is set to return tonight.
They're in Knoxville. He's the mayor.
I haven't seen any rumors about him.
Fightful was talking about it today.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't
Yeah,
know what he would do.
I
but-
hope. Wait, I pray that Mustafa is not paired with Veer when he comes back.
I mean, I can't imagine why else he would be there.
Well, apparently, like he's done. He's off that. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. Okay, if you're gonna keep me here, then put me. Let's work something out. But there's no way that he held out for so long to get released, and then he's been working on something creatively for the last week or so, I guess, just for him to be with Veer. And I don't want to see Mustafa in a stable because he was with Retribution and then he was with Mansoor. Like,
Something I would like to see.
What's that?
You mentioned Kane earlier.
Oh,
Like,
Veer beat the brakes off.
Veer
Kane.
beats Kane, gives them that mega push. I think
I don't
beating
think-
Kane
I
would,
don't
would
think
be
gives
like
him
a
a-
good step forward.
yeah, for sure.
No,
I would
obviously not
agree.
like being like a huge star
No,
or
for
anything,
sure.
but
Mega
like
push is strong.
beating someone who's considered a legend,
Oh,
beating
yeah, for
someone
sure, for
who's
sure.
who's been a monster in the past.
Oh
the
yeah,
passing
of
of the
course.
torch,
Yeah,
sort of.
I think you definitely have Veer either attack or beat the brakes off Kane, or you put him in a match. Most likely beat the brakes off Kane. And where does he go from there? No clue.
I don't know what you do with Veer in the future, but it is Veer, and so you got to do something with him.
Yeah, they've been billing this dude for like 3.5 years now. So, well, we'll see what that happens tonight. We get Ezekiel or Elias, whichever one you prefer, against
Ezekiel.
Chad Gable.
There was literally a lie detector test proving this
I don't
is
wanna hear it.
Elias's younger brother, Ezekiel.
I like what they're doing so far with the character. I think it's really fun, and I think it's what like Raw needed. Because wrestling it needs funny stuff. My grievance though is this: Elias was great on the mic, got over with the fans fairly quickly, right?
Yeah,
Okay, with me so far. In the ring, he was okay. He was
he's capable.
he's capable, but there's a reason why all the hype stopped when the bell rang, and why he's not Elias anymore, right? So my I guess my thought process is, why would you changing his whole gimmick to Ezekiel? Again, he's gonna get over with the crowd on the mic, but I think it's gonna end.
He did have one great line
when
where
the
he
bell
says,
rings.
he says, "Who wants to hear Zeke speak?"
Oh my Jesus,
That was pretty funny.
That's pretty good. No, that's gonna get over again. Again, he's gonna get over with the fans on the mic, but when the bell rings, it's not there. It's not there yet.
He's not great.
I think he can be great. I really do. I I just think,
But he
this
shouldn't.
wasn't.
He shouldn't be like mainly for his matches. He should have matches, but he shouldn't be like that. Shouldn't be like his big thing.
Like an R-Truth type of deal.
Yeah, like he should be bigger than R-Truth, higher up on the card than R-Truth
Oh, for
right
sure,
now.
for sure, for sure.
But
in the sense of like R2 is more for his backstage segments.
yeah, and I think him with Kevin Owens is really funny too.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad they put Kevin in there because I don't think anyone else can sell that better than him. That whole Elias
Yeah,
Ezekiel.
there was like one point where he's on the lie detector test with Chad Gable, and then Chad Gable says, "Okay, we're gonna tell you something now. Please lie about it." And then as soon as Ezekiel lies about it, Kevin Owens like, "See, he's a liar. He's a liar.
Yeah.
He's a liar."
No, that was good. Yeah, I think Kevin Owens is really good, like on the fly, like for improv stuff. Like he just like it's like a superpower.
Kevin
He
Owens
does
really
it.
is the whole deal. Like good wrestler, great on the
He's a
microphone.
total package. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a great. Give him a world title. That's all you gotta do. Easy.
Maybe not right now, but someday down the line.
It's been 5 years. I read that on Twitter. It's been 5 years.
Yeah, but right now it's like Cody's got to win the title.
No, not right
and-
now.
yeah.
I just mean he should get one. He
Yeah,
should
eventually
have had a
down the
second
line.
reign
He
at
should
this
have
point.
another reign.
Or he should have had a second reign by now.
Yeah, it's been too long since he's held the title.
5 years. A major title. 5
Yeah,
years.
major title.
Crazy. Like what's going on here? Okay, so after this, I didn't write down like the backstage segments because I kind of forgot. But I wrote down the
I never write
matches.
down the backstage segments. So
Okay.
I never write.
We have RK Bro versus Street Profits, and the Street Profits pick up the win because the Usos' music distracts Riddle, and Riddle gets hit with the Avalanche Blockbuster thing. I forget what they call it.
I had a problem with this finish
I'm not Chris.
because Montez Ford calls for Usos' music to play, but how did he know that at that specific point in the match, they were gonna be losing, and they were also gonna?
I think they forgot to hit it, and then Montez was like, "Hit the music," and then they hit the music. That's my guess because it happened before. I think. Oh, when Punk came back in 2011, and Cena beat Ray for the title. The close personality hits for the first time, and Cena's like, "That's not Del Rio. Where's Del Rio at?" So I guess they had said, "Oh, Del Rio's music's gonna hit." So it's probably like a miscue on the sound guy who forgot to play the Usos music. That's my guess.
Yeah, probably. I mean, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to heel Street Profits. Should be good. They're very capable. They're very effective baby faces. So
yeah,
I didn't really see a need to turn them heel. But
I like it.
But
like
I'm sure they'll be very great. They'll be really good as heels.
Because we saw a little bit of it before Mania, when they were like, when Randy Orton cut that promo on them, and they were like, pushing Riddle and stuff. Like I think that they can be really good heels and effective heels.
The only issue is they're probably gonna lose this feud.
100%.
Yeah, because they gotta. Obviously, it's gonna be RK Bro versus the Usos at Backlash.
Yeah. Who do you have win that match?
Usos.
Usos?
Yeah.
How do you think they win? You think someone interferes? You think Street Profits interfere in that match, or you think Usos win clean?
I don't really see a reason for Street Profits to interfere because either way, it's going to be one of the teams that becomes the champions.
Right.
And they'll probably just target whichever team wins.
True. That's a good one, Chris. That's a good one. Our next match is the United States champ. Okay, so now we have the wedding. I'm not. I can't do it.
You know what you have to.
I
talk
can't
about.
do it.
I'm gonna step out for this.
No, you do it. I'm gonna step out for it. I can't do this, bro. I'm out of here, man. I can't do it. I don't want to.
Well, I'm the host now, so we get United States Championship match between Finn Balor and Dylan's favorite wrestler, Austin Theory, who is now Theory for some reason.
I hate this dude, man.
Like, why'd you take away the? I get that it's like maybe because it's like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No way. It's because Vince loves taking people's first names or last name. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Why would you name him Theory?
It's not good. He's not. He's
so
not smart.
Hard to Google search.
Not smart. He's not smart. He's dumb. He's stupid. I hate this dude, man. God.
But it was a very good match.
I don't care, dude. Listen,
I'm trying to remember some of the spots that happened.
It was a good match. Listen, because he won, so it corrupted your brain, and you can't remember any of the spots. Like we knew this was gonna happen though, because he pinned Finn like clean twice. So there was, if he didn't beat Finn for the title, what was the point, right? I just, it's whatever, man.
Well, what happened? I remember how the finish happened. I want to
down.
say this slowly, just so it really entrenches in your brain.
What the hell's your problem?
So, basically, Finn Balor hits like a
sling blade?
something over the top rope, and then it's Theory with it. But his throat hurts when he does that. But then he throws Theory into the ring, goes for the coup de grace. He misses the coup de grace. That hurts his throat even more. Then Theory gets him for the A-Town down, which is his finisher.
Yeah.
And then he hits which primarily impacts the throat.
For sure.
So then he hits him with that, and then the finish happens. And then all like 6 or 7 heels run out to the ring, weirdly celebrating the fact that Theory has won the U.S. title, which is weird because they've never shown to be aligned with Theory. So they raise him on his shoulders. At this point, I'm thinking, like, why would you even bring the heels out? Like, it feels like you're dragging Theory down to their level right now. Like, because he had like Commander Aziz and T-Bar.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I wouldn't say it brings them down to their level, because they do it with the faces all the time, where like all the faces come out and pick up, and they'd be like mid-carders or like.
Fair enough, but why would you do that with heels? It's not like they're just celebrating.
It's kind of just to rub salt in the wound, to celebrate evil. Yeah, to rub salt in the wound.
That's a really weird angle to go with this, but then Vince McMahon comes out, and here's the big star.
Worst day of my life.
Yeah. And then Theory and McMahon have a selfie with the U.S. title.
Yeah. Hey, did you see that selfie?
Yeah.
Dude, Theory looks ridiculous in that selfie. I saw on Twitter, they said his smile looks like the Fiend mask. And I was like, does. It does. He's like an actual Fiend mask. I hate this dude.
So where do you think they go with Theory from here?
Release him.
As the U.S. champion?
Yeah, just release him. I don't know. Probably just go on most likely just maybe he might do an open challenge type of thing. Maybe I can see that
as a heel though.
I mean, I don't know, or I don't know who challenges them. That's the thing. I don't know. Again, there's no like who on the big card is gonna challenge this dude.
I will say, I know as much as you love Theory, like,
dude, can you don't?
I don't really like his new catchphrase, which is just A-Town down. It doesn't make any sense. What is he even talking about?
He's from Atlanta.
Oh, is that something they say there?
Yeah, A-Town is Atlanta. So like A-Town.
Oh, A-Town means Atlanta?
I'm 90% sure. I gotta look this up.
Okay. Anyone watching from Atlanta, can you confirm that?
There is no way people from Atlanta are watching this. Jason, do you know if A-Town is slang for Atlanta? Is that true? So our producer Jason doesn't know. So we're gonna figure this out. A-Town, what does it mean? So can you just stall him for a second?
So yeah, so I don't know where you go with Finn Balor.
Oh, we've got confirmation.
Confirmation. A-Town does mean Atlanta.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jason.
So down with Atlanta, I guess.
Yeah, we are down, super down with Atlanta for sure. But yeah, so that was the worst moment of my life, I think.
I don't know where you go with Finn Balor from here too.
Okay,
Like,
so this is comes at a weird time because on Twitter and everywhere is like, oh, release Finn Balor, let Finn Balor go, this, that, and the third, whatever.
I don't know about that.
But people want him to go to AEW. People want to go to New Japan, whatever. They want him to leave.
AEW's roster is just so big right now.
That's what I'm saying. It's too much. But they are having that New Japan show, so I don't know what happens. Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll get to that later. But I don't know what Finn does. I think Finn, give him he probably come back like a week or so. I don't see him on. There's no way he comes on Raw tonight. Or he got a rematch. He could do a rematch.
Yeah.
But after that, I don't know what Austin does. I'm sorry, Theory does. I don't know what Finn does.
I heard on Wrestle Talk they suggested maybe that it can be Edge and Damian Priest, and they reunite the Bullet Club with AJ Styles.
Oh, okay. I was like, the way I heard that, I was like, Edge and Priest are in the Bullet Club now. I was like, whoa. Okay. As now, you know what? Okay, I'll take that. He's a tag partner. Yeah, that makes sense for sure. But Theory, what do we do with Theory? I don't know who challenges Theory. You can do like a young guy.
There aren't a lot of big baby faces like who are on top of the card on Raw, which is the problem.
Yeah, that's
maybe like Ezekiel. I don't know.
No way. You want me to root for a Theory in a match or put you with Ezekiel?
Could root for Ezekiel. I mean, could root for Ezekiel.
No, I don't root for any of them. It's weird. You can do
maybe bring up Gable Steveson.
See, I was thinking that, but I think it might be too early. I don't think he's had an NXT. He's probably gonna go to NXT.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, no, he's not. He got drafted to the Raw.
Oh yeah.
So
even though he hasn't made an appearance yet on Raw itself.
So I think we gotta let's hold off on Gable Steveson for a little bit longer. But honestly, I think they just
maybe Dom Mysterio.
See, I was thinking that, but he got. I don't know if he's even healthy because Veer.
Because Veer killed him. Yeah, but it's been a few weeks.
You
know
what? They could do Ray. They can have Ray and have Theory beat Ray, and
really give Theory that heel push. Yeah,
sure. Just don't take his mask. We did that already.
Yeah. That happens too often.
You can have Theory kind of beef with Ray for a little bit, have him poke jabs at Dom, and then he beats Ray, then Dom challenges. So you have two matches that can go. You have two feuds that can go maybe 5 weeks tops. And then after that, no clue. And whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe you call up Braun Breaker at some point.
Maybe he beats Theory for the U.S. title after a long, fruitful reign, and I'm sure you'll enjoy.
Long is in fruitful. Yeah, no way. Next, we have the wedding between Tamina.
This was so much
Akira
fun.
Tozawa.
This was
and
so
Dana
much
Brooke and Reginald or Reggie. What's he going on? It's just Reggie.
Just Reggie. Yeah.
Reggie. It's the first joint wedding I think in wrestling, and it's probably one of the better weddings.
Oh, they didn't call it a wedding. They called it a commitment ceremony. Because they didn't want to say wedding for some reason.
Yeah, all right. They're wearing wedding dresses. So it's a wedding. Sasha Banks and Naomi were the bridesmaids for Tamina. That was fun. Team Bad
reunion. Yeah.
I don't think Dana didn't have any bridesmaids, right? No.
I don't think there were just random people there.
Yeah, a bunch of indie
also
wrestlers.
For some reason, Los Lotharios were there. They were just standing behind Dana Brooke.
You know what? It is what it is. Oh no, because they tried to steal Dana Brooke at some point in the bachelorette party.
Yeah, I can see that happening. Oh yeah, that did happen. So why were they at the wedding?
They're wedding crashers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't really do anything, but didn't really.
Just they crashed. They're just there. So during this commitment ceremony, it's going good. R-Truth is the Reverend.
He does a good job as the Reverend.
It's R-Truth. Yeah, I mean, he's good at everything he does.
The audience starts really hijacking this.
Oh yeah,
they were hot for this.
Yeah, it's the hottest thing on Raw since ever.
Dana Brooke was trying to give her vows, and the audience kept interrupting her. She looked like she was getting mad at one point.
I'll be mad too. I'm in this segment trying to get married or committed or whatever, and y'all interrupted my vows. This is very important to me. Please. Let's fast forward a bit. I believe so Dana has the belt at this time. So Tamina super kicks, or no, she super kicks her.
Oh,
or
you
does she...
you forgot one important part of this.
Okay.
So Tamina randomly just walks over to Reggie, brings him over, takes Akira over to Dana Brooke, and then just swaps
Oh yeah,
the
what's
wedding.
going on?
And then she goes over, grabs Akira now, brings him over to Reggie. Then she goes over to Dana. It looks like they're gonna kiss. And then Tamina goes back and brings Reggie back to Dana. And then everything just goes back to normal.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
The crowd was really hot when they thought Tamina
Of
and
course
Dana
they
were gonna
were.
kiss.
The wrestling fans are
Yeah.
idiots. They don't know what's going on here. Niggas 07. What are they doing? Yeah, I don't know. USA was gonna shut it down. USA was gonna shut it down. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what the point of that
It's cheap
was.
pop, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It made no sense, but I don't know. I guess wrestling doesn't make sense sometimes. So
80% of the time, wrestling makes no sense. So we finally get to the main part. I feel like the whole point of this wedding was for 24/7 championship to change hands like 3 times. So Dana Brooke, at this current point in time, is 24/7 champ. Reginald is like, "I love you, baby," rolls her up and is like, "Oh no!" So kiss the
doesn't
bride.
roll her up,
Kiss
her,
the bride. They go on,
lays her
lays her
down.
down, kissing 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, Reggie, you did it! Tamina super kicks or rolls him up.
Super kicks.
Super kicks Reggie, pins him for the 24/7 title, and now Tamina's 24/7 champion. Sasha Banks and Naomi are like, "Oh my god,
Woo!
woo!" And then
I laughed so
Tozawa
hard. Akira Tozawa goes
rolls
under the wedding dress.
I didn't even see him. I didn't know how he did that. I was like, "What? Where'd you come
I
from?"
was like, "What?"
Goes under the
Then
wedding dress,
rolls her up,
rolls her up,
wins
1,
the
2, 3.
24/7 title.
And then I believe Dana Brooke from the top rope does a crossbody, knocks out Akira Tozawa, pins him, and she's 20% champion again.
And then R-Truth runs her back to the back on his back.
Yeah.
I was thinking R-Truth should have just pinned her. And then just celebrate, like, I got my baby back.
Right.
After all these months of him not having
he
it.
should have kissed it. Like, I'm married, so you can't take away from me. Something like that. Something like that.
Committed.
I'm committed to it. I'm committed to this championship, to this business that I love. Married to the business.
This was like the second to last thing, right? Because the next thing was Cody Rhodes versus a mystery opponent.
So, did you think it was going to be anyone special?
What?
Do you think it was going to be anyone special?
No.
I
kind of knew from the... I thought Jason was doing something. I knew from the very beginning it was going to be who it ended up being, and then it ended up being Kevin Owens.
Well, what? No way.
Yeah, like, it was like they're friends. They can easily just restart that friendship.
Well, I think they're friends. I don't know.
At the end, it seemed like they
kind of...
Yeah.
A rough patch in the friendship.
But, first there's a really good match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens.
This actually was a dark match on Cody after Raw went off the air. This was the match after Cody cut that Dusty promo.
Yeah.
That Raw. That was.
And Kevin Owens did a Young Bucks taunt.
Yes, and in this match he did the Gold Dust taunt.
Oh yeah, he did.
The cameras missed it, and I was like,
"Good job, cameras. Good job, Kevin Dunn."
Gosh, man, Kevin, lock in, bro. So again, really good match. I think Kevin gets knocked outside the ring, and then ref is like counting, and Seth is like, "Get in the ring, get in the ring." Kevin's like,
Speak a little louder. It's kind of hard.
Get in the ring, get in the ring. And he's like, "Yo, you talk to me like that?" And so I was like, "What?" And then he just walks away, and then that's a count out, and Cody Rhodes wins.
Yeah, that was
Raw as a whole.
I don't really know if I like the finish. Like, I feel like Cody Rhodes should just be getting like clean wins now.
Yeah, I just think they're trying to just build 2 storylines at once, because you have the backlash match with Seth and Cody too, right? And then I guess you have the breakup between Owens and
Kevin
Seth
Owens is in a feud with Ezekiel right now.
Oh, later down the line.
Yeah, later down the line, you can do Seth versus Kevin.
Yeah, after.
Who do you have win that feud?
Probably Seth.
Yeah, he'd probably be the one to go over. They like him more.
Yeah, of course. They always like Seth more, even though it should be Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin Owens. Sorry, man. This is hard.
Tough. Okay.
What did you think of the show overall?
I feel like Raw is just weird. I feel like every Raw is like.
There's a handful of good segments, but there's
like,
a lot of bad too.
And like honestly, like the first hour was like and then like the second hour, honestly, no more 3 hours, no more. Sick of it. I think the wedding was good. Cody versus Owens was good. Finn in theory was good.
The split
Besides the
split was
finish.
good.
What happened?
The split was good between Liv and Rhea.
Yeah, no, that was good. Like, there's like good things, but it's just overshadowed by like the things.
Yeah.
So, I think you just gotta like
the Usos. I mean, not the Usos. The Street Profits versus RK Bro was
like
good.
the matches were good. It's the stuff in between the matches that
yeah, it's like
we're
there's a lot of
dragging a little
ads
bit.
and it's kind of a drag and
just I feel like if you make Raw 2 hours, I think that'd be fun. That's just my take though.
You want to talk about Dynamite or do you want to talk about SmackDown next?
We can talk about SmackDown, but I only have one thing to talk about SmackDown. Two things actually.
I have a handful of things to talk about.
Actually, so you cover SmackDown and I'll chime in. We'll do our lightning round of SmackDown. Oh, that sounds good.
What happened on SmackDown? So did it start with Charlotte and Ronda Rousey?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Charlotte and Ronda Rousey come out. They announced they're having an I Quit match. Even though Charlotte never accepted to it, they just made it official.
So we don't care.
Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville made it official.
Yeah.
So they have the contract signing.
Oh wait, speaking of Sonya Deville, she's challenging Bianca Belair.
Oh,
for the Roman
we completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Clearly a very important feud, near and dear to our hearts. I think the match is happening tonight.
Is it tonight?
I think it is.
I thought it was on
they hinted that it would be a WrestleMania Backlash, but I guess they're not doing it there now.
Okay,
which is why I think they might rush Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair.
I see.
I
see. Okay, well, while you break down SmackDown, then I will let you know if it's tonight.
All right. So Ronda Rousey puts Charlotte through a table and through the table they were using to sign the contract. And yeah, that was fun. Not very exciting. We've seen this feud for too long now, but
we don't care.
Yeah, we don't care about it that much.
It is tonight.
You remember what happened next?
What happened? Yeah, I got you. So this is what happened next. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston versus Butch.
Oh yeah, Angel Woods. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods versus.
No, it was actually just Xavier versus Butch, and Kofi was ringside, and Sheamus and Rich Holland were ringside.
Oh, okay, and
Woods was a small package.
Okay, and then I'm sure Butch beat him up after.
Yeah. You have Gunther versus
repetitive. So.
You have Gunther versus Ludwig. Well, with Ludwig Kaiser and versus Teddy Goods, and Gunther beat the brakes off Teddy Goods for like 10 minutes.
I'm glad Gunther is winning matches at least, even though it's not against anyone important.
Yeah.
But he has some nice chops. He has a powerful moveset.
Yeah.
And it's fun to watch him wrestle.
Apparently, they have Shinsuke and Gunther wrestling on the UK tour.
That's a really good match.
Yeah, I like that. It's good stuff.
So I don't. What was I gonna say? I'm kind of over the name change from Walter to Gunther.
Yeah, I think Walter was fine.
Yeah, but I'm kind of over it now. Like, yeah, his name's Gunther. What are you gonna do?
No, yeah, it's been too long. Yeah, might as well leave it alone. Marcel Barthel to Ludwig Kaiser. Why?
That's weird.
I think they just want that German thing.
The German threatening name, I guess.
Yeah, Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah,
Kaiser roll.
Did they just look up random German first names
and random German last names? They just typed on German names search, and they looked at the first 5. They said, "Oh, this is perfect. This is good right here. This is what it's all about." Match 2 was Riddle versus Jey Uso. Riddle won this one.
Yeah, they had a good match. Super kicks, and Riddle hit a nice RKO. Yeah. And a nice off the second rope. How did he win? I forget.
He won out of the finisher.
Although I'm just forgetting everything that happened.
Riddle got his knees up on the splash, and he small packaged Jey.
Oh, okay.
The next match would be Babyface Madcap Moss.
Yeah, versus Angel.
Yeah. Our favorite tag team here.
That they are actually a pretty good tag team.
Yeah, I like them a lot. They're not gonna win a title anytime soon because there's no way anybody's beating the Usos or RK Bro right now.
So yeah, Madcap Moss won. He had a pretty good performance against Angel. Angel and Humberto tried to cheat a few times, but Madcap Moss saw through that.
Yeah.
And
Take
then
notes, Ricochet.
Happy Corbin stormed the ring and then beat up Madcap Moss, and they got into a brawl.
No way.
Yeah,
Oh my
it happened a few
God.
weeks ago, so not
Yeah.
too surprised. Oh, there was a backstage segment with Happy Corbin trying to convince Madcap Moss to join him again as his sidekick, and it didn't work, obviously.
Yeah. This guy's.
He was like, okay. Happy Corbin was like, okay, you proved your point. Like, he won
okay,
like one. He won like one match. He didn't prove his
you proved
point.
your point. You won the Andre Giant Battle Royal. Congrats. Let's go.
Oh yeah, and Happy Corbin, I think, either stole or destroyed the Andre the Giant trophy.
Yeah.
Which
So the third time
they'll
it's
never
happened.
do anything with the Andre the Giant trophy.
Again, just make it that someone gets a title shot, like
Yeah, like,
that Raw
no one
after or
likes
that
the
SmackDown
trophy.
after.
Yeah.
It's okay, let's do that. Damn it. Okay, we had a lumberjack match that ended in a count out. How does that work?
Oh, that was the main event.
Yeah, this is it. This is match 5.
That's all that happened on the show?
Yeah, bro. You got the backstage segments and stuff. That's it.
Nothing happens on SmackDown. I could have sworn at least something happened.
Lacey Evans vignette. Lumberjacks come out to the ring, and then lumberjack match. Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn, and Drew wins.
Before the match, Sami Zayn spoke to Roman Reigns and was like,
"Oh, yes, I forgot about
Roman Reigns and the Usos," and was like, "Oh, I saw Riddle and Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre all talking, and they were making fun of you guys."
Oh yeah.
And then like Roman Reigns sent out the Usos to take out RK Bro, and then that led to a lot of confusion, and Sami Zayn escaped. And next week they're having a steel cage match between
because
Sami
lumberjacks
Zayn
are not
and
enough. Yeah, this website I'm getting the notes from gave it a 1.5 stars because you end the account, you lose your account out.
They've had this match like 3 times already. Like,
yeah,
I'm not
and
really...
Sami keeps escaping. But
it'll be a good match.
But there were I think next week's SmackDown's taped.
Oh yeah. So it's already.
So they taped Drew and Roman beefing in the ring.
Oh.
So they're sent. I think they announced that UK show.
So I guess they'll do that at the UK show then?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a pay-per-view or something. The first UK pay-per-view since like I forget the name of it. Not Invasion, but Insurrection in like 2001, 2002. So I think they're gonna set up.
Wait, they were beefing on the UK tour? Or they were beefing.
No, they're beefing
on
the SmackDown. And I think it might have been a contract signing because they had like the carpet in the.
When is the UK pay-per-view supposed to happen?
I think it's in the next 4 months. I think.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
So did they set it up for Backlash or did they set it up for the UK pay-per-view?
Has to be the UK pay-per-view. Has to be. I don't think Roman's wrestling on the WrestleMania Backlash.
It's just weird because they set up the Shinsuke Nakamura feud a little bit. And then they just done nothing with that for the past. I don't know. That's like 2 weeks.
Shinsuke's always getting strong in this thing. Okay, let's try to
cover. Shinsuke was just a random jobber in this.
It's annoying. Yeah. Let's try to cover Dynamite for the first time in
fast
3 weeks.
As we can.
Okay, look at AEW Dynamite Ignite. We had CM Punk versus Dustin Rhodes.
Oh no, Dylan. We have to talk about what Tony Khan said first.
That's later in the show.
Oh, that didn't happen first? Okay.
No, you cut me off, man.
I cut you off for that, yeah.
Jeez. Okay, try this again. CM Punk versus Dustin Rhodes in a Why This Match Is Happening match. And it was good.
It was a really good match.
It was good.
Like, and also obviously CM Punk is hunting down the AEW World Championship.
Yeah, so after CM Punk wins with the Bret Hart SummerSlam 88 pin, he motions, title around his belt, discount double check. And then we hear the Hangman's music comes out face to face, got the cowboy bleep chants. So it's like, oh, he's super over. He's more over than Punk. So we'll probably get that at Double or Nothing, which is
that'll be a really good match.
It really does.
And they had a really good match here too, It ended with CM Punk going for the GTS, but then his knee gave out.
Yeah.
And then almost called him Goldust. Dustin Rhodes went for the roll up.
Yes.
And then CM Punk just sat on him and just
the infamous
kept his shoulders down for 3 seconds.
Bret Hart SummerSlam 88 pin. That's where it's at. Match number 2, we had the Blackpool Combat Club against
Brock Anderson, Lee Moriarty, and Dante Martin.
Yeah.
They had a pretty good match. I thought specifically Lee Moriarty and Dante Martin had some real Like Lee Moriarty had a really good exchange with Bryan Danielson.
Well, remember that Bryan Danielson was Wheeler Yuta, Daniel Garcia, and Lee Moriarty were the 3 names that he wanted to make a group with. So now Lee Moriarty might be next.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when watching that. I was like, oh, is he gonna?
I hope so.
Is he being nudged in that direction?
I hope so.
Also, Dante Martin had a really good. He went off the ropes and then he jumped onto the top rope and then took down
Dante Martin
Jon
is
Moxley.
So ridiculous.
He is so good in the ring.
I've never some stuff he does. I'm like, how do you do that?
And
I've never seen before.
Brock Anderson was also there.
Yeah, it's tough, man. He's compared to the styles that Dante and Lee do. Is Brock Anderson's still 90s, 70s wrestler.
Yeah, he was kind of like a statue, just on the.
A statue was crazy. A statue was crazy. Match number 3. Butcher versus Wardlow. Wardlow coming out in handcuffs, which I think looks really cool, and they should keep doing that until he's done out of the MJF contract.
He came out to no theme too.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wardlow wins, beats Butcher, powerbomb, Symphony, all that. Not really right home about. It's just 2 guys being dudes. And
just two beefy
crap
boys
out of each other. And there you go.
Wardlow won with
and MJF was in a skybox, so upset, and he was like, "I can't believe this."
Next, we got Kyle O'Reilly versus Jungle Boy.
This match was I feel like I wasn't in it.
It could have been better, but it's Kyle O'Reilly and Jungle Boy wrestling, so I'm not gonna complain about it.
Yeah, I just feel like it was a nothing match. Kyle O'Reilly wins surprisingly. I thought Jungle Boy was gonna win.
Yeah, I was like, he's won half the tag team champions, and Kyle O'Reilly's not won too much since coming to AEW.
But I think they're setting up a Christian heel turn. Thank God, that's gonna be really cool.
Yeah,
I hope. And so, Kyle O'Reilly's gonna face Samoa Joe in the first round of the Owen Cup, so that's cool. Then Hook versus
random jobber Henry something.
Anthony Henry from the Workhorsemen. He's a cool guy. Squash match though. Hook wins. Danhausen comes out, curses him, doesn't work. They got a match.
Danhausen is so funny.
Danhausen is super.
There was one moment where he Hook releases him, and then 2 seconds later, Danhausen's like, "All right, release him."
Yeah,
release him.
That's gonna be good. That should be a main event Dynamite next week for sure, right?
Maybe not main event.
It should main event for sure. Then we get Sammy and Ty Conti doing stuff.
Yeah, yada yada yada.
Yep, he's heel now for sure.
Not really.
Scorpio Sky is fight me. He's bet ladder match.
I'm kind of getting on board with Scorpio Sky now. I think
he's always been good. I think it's a double turn with this though, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, they do. He was definitely portrayed as a babyface here.
All right, man. Now we get to the announcement that you cut me off for.
So yes, Tony Khan comes out to the ring, and I think the New Japan president too. Mm-hmm. So what's his name?
No clue.
Okay, what's his name? So he comes out and basically announces there's going to be a pay-per-view. It's going to be AEW versus New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Jesus Christ.
And I am really excited for that. I don't really know too much about New Japan. I know Kazuchika Okada. But
dude, I am super excited. So I feel not recently, for the last 4 years, I've been slowly getting into New Japan. So I have a pretty good idea. If we get the matches that I want, I need to see Kota Ibushi. I need to see Naito, Tetsuya Naito. I just need everything. Give me everything. That card's gonna be stacked. It's so good. It's on June 26th in Chicago, which is ridiculous, in the United Center, back where CM Punk debuted. So I think it's just good stuff. Shout out June 26th, man. I'm so excited.
Smashing through that Forbidden Door.
That's what it's called, Forbidden Door. Oh my god. And finally, the main event, Britt Baker versus Danielle Kamela.
This was because they were in Pittsburgh.
Britsburg, bro.
Britsburg, yeah. What was the what's her name?
Danielle Kamela.
Is she a local talent or
no? She used to be in WWE, and then she's a dark person though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't know much about her, but just give Britt Baker the nice easy win.
Yeah. Then
in her hometown.
She taps her out. The 2 members from Pittsburgh Steelers are there, which is cool. And then Britt Baker cuts a promo at the end, and I was like, "This sucked."
Pretty much roasting every other.
She buried the whole women's division, the non-existent women's division.
Well, she's a heel, so she's supposed to.
Dude, but the thing, in a promo, she's supposed to build up. Also,
True.
She's burying the heels too. damn, man, this woman's division is lost. It's lost. Where is Jamie Hayter? Where is Riho? Where are the women, Chris?
Wait, did the coffin match between
Oh my
Darby
God.
Allin and Andrade?
That was the main
Andrade
event.
Alito.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I was confused when you said Brett
Yeah,
Baker
I
was the
thought
main event.
because this last year I remember. Okay, coffin match. Darby Allin wins his coffin match, of
Yeah,
course.
it's
There were
his specific
thumbtacks
match.
on the inside of the coffin.
Yeah, it must
which
have
I
been
think
rough
was
for Andrade Alito. Credit to him for taking
Yeah,
that.
it was a good match. I feel like got
Sting did a crossbody off the in the crowd.
Oh
Like,
yeah, the like scaffolding or whatever. Yeah,
which is pretty impressive for a man in his 60s.
Sting's a menace to society.
Yeah. He cannot be trusted.
No, not at all. But yes, this is a good match. I think it should have got more time. I feel only got like 15 minutes. I feel like if they had more time to work with, it'd be a way better showing for both men. But it's Andrade, it's Darby. They get the job done, and Darby wins. What happens now? No clue, no idea.
Hopefully, Darby gets a push, but we'll see.
Hopefully, and I don't think we have time to cover Dynamite. I mean, I'm sorry, Rampage. But I can run through like. I can run through it really fast. I can run through it super fast.
All right, go ahead.
And now it's time for the lightning round of Rampage. Okay, so the first match is Adam Cole versus Ishii, and what a match! Ishii is like they call him like a stone bulldog or whatever, and he looks just like it. Adam Cole, it was just like chops and forearms. Nothing was happening. Adam Cole was something like Dolph Ziggler in 2014. It was great. Adam Cole ends up winning low blow because Jay White interrupts.
I think we're being called out.
By who?
I think I saw Jason put his hand up. I think I saw Anthony just put his hand up.
He's scratching his hand. Right? He's scratching his head. Hey, man.
Okay.
You try to cut me off again, bro? It's twice. Fit turn heel. So, yeah. Adam Cole wins low blow. Jay White distracts Orange Cassidy and Ishii. Adam Cole wins by low blow again. Second match, Lance Archer versus Serpentico. 2-second match. Lance Archer wins on the right home belt. Eddie Kingston versus Daniel Garcia. Great match. They always put on great matches. Eddie Kingston's that guy. He beats Daniel Garcia, and it's like, Jericho, I'm finna kill you. Watch out.
Love Eddie Kingston. I think he's a really great
main event is Jade Cargill versus Marina Shafir.
A women's main event in AEW.
Yeah. Couldn't believe
it.
TBS title and
looking for the title. Okay.
And this match was something.
Oh yeah, Marina Shafir.
She's Roger Strong's wife. Did you know that? Because I didn't.
Neither did I.
But yeah, so this match was something. They were working Jade Cargill's leg the whole match, and then she no-sold it for the last 5 minutes of the match, which pissed me off. Because the whole thing is that I'm a submission specialist, I'm making tap out. She didn't sell the leg at the end. She picked her up into the ring, did her finisher, no sell the leg. I was like, dude. This match never got going, and it is what it was. Jade Cargill has 30 wins. Is that 50 still going on, Chris? She's going to hit 50?
Oh, she beat Marina Shafir, who I honestly thought was going to beat her. So, maybe.
I think she goes 50.
She could go 50. Yeah, she reached 30 at this point, right?
This is her 30th, yeah.
This was her 30th?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, Jade Cargill probably... Is she the most interesting thing on the women's division?
No way.
Oh, yeah, because we got Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, the women's champ.
The women's champ.
Women's champ?
I mean, her only feud's been with Nyla Rose. And a not very good feud, but not very good.
Hey, man, it was good.
Yeah, they had a good match.
Yeah, it was all right. Is what it is. This is gonna wrap up All In on Wrestling. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you all next Monday at 4 for our second to last episode, I think, right? We're almost done with the semester.
Oh, do you want to continue this over the summer?
Are we? Oh my god, we're setting this up right now? Oh my god.
We'll talk about it later.
Let's talk about business on air. You can't do that. But once again, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you all next Monday. Peace.
Peace.